For what you are about to receive, may the Lord make you truly thankful.
Amen. Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
More!
Catch him!
Snatch him!
Hold him!
Scold him!
Pounce him, trounce him, pick him up and bounce him.
Wait! Before we put this lad to task, may I be so curious to ask his name? Oliver. Never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver. Won't ask for more if he knows what's in store. There's a dolphin winding stairway without any banister, which will push him down and feed him on cockroaches served in a canister. Oliver. What will he do when he's turned black and blue? He will curse the day somebody named him Oliver. Oliver. Before has a boy wanted more? Oliver. Won't ask for more if he knows what's in store. There's a dark, chimney without any glue in it, which will push him up. And one day next year with the rats he'll be creeping out. Oliver. Never before has a boy wanted more. What will he do? Nobody's ever called him Oliver.
Lock him up, collect his belongings, and bring him back to me when you're done. To bed, all of you.
You're quite right, Miss Corney. We must get rid of this canker in our midst. I've never been shocked in all my days. That boy was born to be hung.
Oh, hush, Mr. Bumble. You must have had quite a turn. Sit down and have a nice cup of tea.
Oh, it's so nice to be appreciated, Miss Corney. Them there paupers in this here parish don't appreciate me none. Anti-parochial they are. Anti-parochial. Why, just this very blessed afternoon, we gave them 20 loaves and a cheese and a half. And still them paupers are not contented.
Well, of course not. When would they be? Sweet Mr. Bumble?
Very sweet indeed, ma'am.
Oh, you little tinker, you.
Oh, I said you had a cat and some kittens, too, I declare.
I'm quite fond of them, you can't imagine, Mr. Bumble. And they're fond of their home, too.
Well, Miss Corney, I can't imagine any cat or kitten living in this house with you and not be fond of its home. In fact, it must be an idiot. Yes, an outright idiot and doesn't deserve to live here.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
Well, there's no disguising the facts, Miss Corney. An idiot. And I would drown it with pleasure.
Then you're a cruel man, a very hard-hearted man and all.
Cruel? Hard-hearted? Cruel? Are you cruel, Miss Corney?
Dear me, what a very curious question coming from a single man. Whatever can you want to know for? Mr. Bumble, you're a naughty bad man. If you think I can't be proper, prim and haughty, I can't, and you'll pardon if I mention you must state your true intention.
Is there not another room here? If there were bride and groom here, would there be?
Well, there might.
We shall see.
I shall scream. I shall scream at the thought of what you're thinking. I shall scream.
You will wonder where the scream went when we come to an agreement. As my lovey-dove is chubby, could she love a chubby hubby?
I shall scream, Mr. Bumble. I shall scream, Bumble, Bumble.
boy.
Get a good price for him, Mr. Bumble.
One boy for sale. He's going cheap, only 7 guineas, that or thereabout. Small boy, rather pale from lack of sleep. Feed him gruel dinners, stop him growing stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale, come take a peek. Have you ever seen as nice a boy for sale? Mr. Sowerberry, liberal terms, £5?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Oh, then it's good. Settled. Let's £5, please. Then.
If you don't mind, cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble. Cash upon liking. Oh, Mrs. Sowerberry,
What is it?
would you have the goodness to come out here a moment, my dear?
What you want? What is it?
I told Mr. Bumble
Oh, hello, Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Miss Sowerberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the show.
Dear me, he's rather small.
Oh, yes, he is small, and there's no denying it. But, ma'am, he'll grow. He'll grow.
Yes, I dare say he will, and our victuals and our drink. They're a waste of time to keep these workhouse boys always cost more than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know best. What do you want to do with him?
Well, he has this look of melancholy on his face, my dear, that's very interesting. He could make a delightful coffin follower.
Oh, what?
Not a regular coffin follower to follow behind grown-ups, but more for the children's practice. It would be nice to have a follower in proportion, my sweet. A splendid effect the more I think about it.
Yes, for once, just once, you might have a decent idea. Very well. What's your name?
Oliver Twist, ma'am.
Well, his poor mother came to us destitute and gave birth to the boy, then promptly took one look at him and passed away.
Oh,
Not leaving any forwarding name or address.
dear. Well, then, Oliver Twist, do you think you could look like that gentleman in that picture right there?
Maybe if I had a black hat.
Oh, never mind about black
And the
hats.
boy's quite right. Get the boy a top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Stand there under the picture, boy. Yes. Yes, just for once, Henry, you might have a decent idea. Do you think you could stand there for a long time with a crowd watching you?
Yes, ma'am, I think so.
He's a born undertaker's mute. I can see him in a black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession, with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses with long black plumes to escort us to the family tombs, with mourners in all corners who've been taught to weep in tune. Then the coffin lined with satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Large enough to wear your atin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We're just here to glamorize you, all that endless sleep. You might just as well look fetching when you're 6 feet deep. At the wake, we'll drink a toddy to the body beautiful. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral. If you're fond of overeating, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Starve yourself by undereating, that's your funeral.
That's my funeral.
Visualize the earth descending on you clod by clod. You can't come back when you're buried underneath the sod. We will not reduce our prices, keep your vices usual. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral.
I don't think this song is funny.
But that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Here's the boy, now where's the money?
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We don't harbor thoughts macabre. There's no need to frown. In the end, we'll either burn you up or nail you down. We have coughs and wheezes and diseases called incurable. That's your funeral, no one else's funeral.
That's your.
That's your funeral.
Very well then, Oliver Twist, that's your job, junior coffin follower. Have you eaten yet?
No, ma'am, not
Charlotte!
What?
Bring in the cold bits we left for the dog. It hasn't been in all day. It can go without them. I dare say you aren't too dainty to eat them, are you, boy? Charlotte, love, this is the new boy. Give them to him. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Glad to hear it. Henry, off to bed. Charlotte, don't just stand there gawking. Now then, Oliver, you will sleep over there. You don't mind sleeping among coffins, I suppose, although it don't much matter whether you do or you don't. You can't sleep nowhere else.
far and wide, till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to.
Are you the new boy?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
13, sir. Did you want a coffin, sir?
No, but you'll be one before long and start cheeking your superiors. I suppose you don't know who I am.
No, sir, I can't say as I do.
I'm Mr. Noah Claypole, and you're beneath me, you idle young scallywag.
Hello, Noah. I saved a nice little bit of bacon for you for Master's breakfast. Oliver, take them bits and your tea, and go over there and eat them. And make haste, because I'll want you to mind the shop. Do you hear?
Do you hear, Workus?
Oh, Noah, what a tease you are. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone. I'm giving the boy a change. He's been let alone all his life. His mother let him alone. His father let him alone. Everyone let him alone, but dear old kind old Noah, right, Charlotte?
Ha ha ha, you are one.
Workus, how's your mother?
You leave my mother out of this. She's dead.
Would she die of shortage of breath?
Never you mind.
Oh, but I do mind.
Well, you better not say any more, see?
Better not! Better not! If you don't mind the cheek of it, Workus, the cheek of it, my mother says she was a nice one. You know, Workus, it couldn't be helped then, and it couldn't possibly be helped now. And I'm sorry for it and all that. But your mother was a regular right-down bad one.
What did you say?
A regular right-down bad one! It's a good thing she died when she did, or she'd have been doing hard labor in prison, as like as not!
Get off! Quick! Noah! Ow! Get the lid quick! Noah, get help! Charlotte, some water!
Oh, my
quick.
dear, she's going off.
Oh, we could have all been murdered in our beds! Oh, Charlotte, oh, heaven help us! I wanted a drink! A drink! Oh, what's to be
Dear, I
done?
don't know, Mother, unless you send for the Bow Street Runner.
The beetle!
Oh, Mr.
Where is
Bumble.
Dead?
Very much alive.
Oliver? Oliver, do you recognize this here voice, Oliver? Yes. Aren't you afraid of it, Oliver? Aren't you trembling inside, Oliver?
The boy's insane, Mr. Bumble. No boy in half his senses would venture to speak so to you.
It's not madness, ma'am. It's meat.
What?
You've overfed him. You've raised an unofficial spirit in the boy, not becoming of his station in life. If you'd kept him on gruel, none of this would have ever happened.
Oh, this is what comes of being generous.
Yes. Now, the only thing I can think of to do now is to take him back for a few days and starve him down a bit. I'll keep him on gruel. The boy comes from a bad family.
What's going on in my parlor?
Oh, this boy, Oliver, you have no idea what he's been up to. We had to lock him up. Never in all my life.
Right, now you're a nice one, ain't ya?
He called my mother names.
Oh, and what if he did? You little ungrateful wretch. She probably deserved what was said and worse.
She didn't.
She did.
It's a lie.
Oh!
No, Mrs. Sourberry. Hey, you okay?
He's gone!
Who's gone?
Oliver, he's run off.
5 pounds? Run off? My 5 pounds? Run off after him!
Meat, madam, meat!
Ugh.
What you staring at? Ain't you never seen a gin?
No, I haven't.
Tired?
I've been running hard.
Oh, I see. You must be running away from the beak.
The what?
Now, don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, me flash mate.
Isn't a beak what a bird's got?
My eyes, how green! A beak is a mad straight for your information. Hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No.
Father?
No.
Lovely balmy weather we're having today, don't you think? Staying in London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home. Now, I suppose you'll want some place to sleep tonight, won't you? Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be, me old mate. There's a certain house, and I know a respectable old gentleman lives there, what'll give you lodgings for nothing and never ask for the change. That is, if any other gentleman what he knows introduces you. And does he know me? I should say he does.
Who is this respectable old gentleman then? Is he a charity gentleman?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. Not exactly. But if I introduces you, it's all right on account of I happen to be a particular favourite of Mr. Fagin. That's his name, Mr. Fagin. Now, if I'm introducing you, I better know who you are, me old china plate.
I'm Oliver Twist.
And my name's Jack Dawkins, better known among me more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference, me old pork sausage? You're coming with me.
Are you sure Mr. Fagin won't mind?
Mind? Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we've got, we share. If it's a chance to be, we should see some odder days. Empty lot of days. Why grouse? Always a chance we'll meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the old. Consider yourself a mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we've got, we share. Nobody tries to be a naughty dog and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only it's wise to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself a mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can state, consider yourself, yes, one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There
my new friend, Oliver Twist.
Sir? I hope I shall have the honour of your intimate acquaintance. You leave him alone. Charlie, get up there and give Oliver a seat. Dodger, take off the sausages.
They're moldy.
Oh, shut up and drink your gin. Oh, you're staring at the pocket handkerchiefs, my dear. Yes, there are quite a lot of them. Quite a lot. We've just hung them out, ready for the wash. The wash. That's all, Oliver. That's all.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
Not exactly, my dear. But come to think of it, a laundry would be a right nice idea. But our line of business pays a little better, don't it, boys? No. You see, Oliver. In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Let's show Oliver how we do it, my dears. Okay, there we go. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away all he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood was far too good. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
That's right. Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
We can be like old Bill Sykes if we pick a pocket or two.
Dear old gent passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear. Attack the rear. Advance and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Have no fear, attack the rear. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Now, boys, this is the new one. When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Just to find some peace of mind, you've got to
Pick a pocket or two. That's right. Very nice. Very nice. You there? Put them all back in the box. All of them. You, come here. Whoa, what a crook. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I hope you've all been hard at work today, my dears.
On as rocks.
Good boys, good boys. What you got, Dodger?
A couple of wallets.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's see here. Not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Very ingenious, sir.
What you got, Charlie?
Nose rags.
There, let's see there. They're very good ones. Very yellow and green. You haven't embroidered them too well, though, Charlie. We'll have to pick the initials out with a needle. You'll need to learn how to do this too, Oliver. But first, you'll have to learn how to make wallets like Dodger and Charlie here. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagin, if you'll teach me.
Certainly, my boy. Just do everything that Dodger and Charlie do. Make them your models, my dear. Especially Dodger. He's going to be a regular Bill Sykes one day. Now then, is me handkerchief protruding from my pocket?
Yes, sir, I can just see the corner.
Very good. See if you can take it out without my feeling it, like you saw the others do. Rum tum tum, pum pum pum, pum pum pum, pum pum pum, skiddly tighty right tight tie, rappa tappa rappa tum tum. Yo, oh, got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Is it gone?
Yes, sir, it's here in my hand.
What a clever lad. Never seen a sharper boy. Here's a sixpence. Oh, I've got to go to the bank. Yes, if you carry on in this way, Oliver, you'll be the greatest man of all time. Yeah, yes. You're quite the gentleman now. You've got a sixpence on credit. You've got a home, and you've got a profession, eh, boys?
Yeah.
All right, then. To bed, all of you. There's a hard day's work ahead of you. Oliver, you can sleep down there by the fire. Right? Okay. Dodger, settle down. Take your hat off in bed. Right. Got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Oh. I'm a real miser, you know. I just like to look at it. It's me own little pleasure. Oh, my precious, there you are. A cup of coffee and a quick count up. I mean, can I help it? I just like to look at it. It's me own little treasure. Who's gonna take care of me in me old age? Will you? You? Why are you awake? What are you saying? Quick! Speak. Want to hear every detail you saw.
I couldn't sleep any longer, sir. I'm very sorry if I disturbed you, sir.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
2 minutes ago?
Not that I know of, sir.
Be sure. Be sure.
All right, I'm sure.
All right, then. If you're sure, I'm sure. Of course, I was only trying to frighten you, Oliver. You're a brave boy. A brave boy. Did you see any of the pretty things, my dear?
Yes, sir.
They're mine, Oliver. My little property. All I've got to live on in me old age. It's a terrible thing, old age.
May I get up now, sir?
Certainly, my dear. There's a basin of water by the fire. You can have a wash.
But I just had a wash yesterday, sir.
Well, it's your birthday. Wash!
Plumbing Slam!
Oh, it's Nancy. Wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
I will have less of that if you don't mind. Where's the gin?
Oh, all in moderation, my dear. Too much gin can be a dangerous thing for a pure young girl.
And what's wrong with a drop of danger then, Mr. Fagin? After all, it's the only bit of excitement we have around here. And who would deny us that small pleasure? Would you?
Oh, no. Not my...
Small pleasures, who would deny us these? Gin, toddies, large measures, no skimping if you please. I rough it, I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading a merry dance. Come on, you lot.
Go on there, get some there.
If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. Oh, it ain't all jolly or pleasure outings, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. When you've got someone to love, you forget your care and strife. Let the prudes look down on us, let the wide world frown on us, it's a fine, fine life. Who cares if straight laces sneer at us in the street? Fine airs and fine graces don't have to sin to eat. We wander through London, who knows what we may find? There's pockets left undone on many a behind. If you don't mind taking it as it turns out, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. Keep the candle burning until it burns out, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. Though you sometimes do come by the occasional black eye, you can always cover one till he blacks the other one, but you don't dare cry. No flounces, no feathers, no frills or furbelows. All winds and all weathers ain't good for fancy clothes. These trappings, these tatters, these we can just afford. What future? What matters? We've got our bed and board. If you don't mind having to deal with faking, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. No diseased rats threaten to bring the plague in, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. Not for me, the happy husband, happy wife. Though it sometimes touches me, for the likes of such as me, mine's a fine, fine life.
ladies, I almost forgot to introduce you to our new lodger, Mr. Oliver Twist, Esquire, Nancy and Bet.
Charmed to meet you.
Oh, yes, we're all ladies and gentlemen around here. We're all quality.
Oh, you were no quality if you saw it, none of you. Except Dodge. Have you seen the way them quality gentlemen treats their ladies?
Of course I have.
Shall we show 'em how it's done then?
Oh, yeah.
Righty-ho.
Go on, Nancy. Give us a free show on the stage.
Oh, shut up, you lot. Now, how does it go then, Dodge? It's all bowing and hats off and...
Don't let your petticoats dangle in the mud, my darling.
And I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
Now I'll go last.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile, anywhere for your smile, everywhere I'd see.
Would you climb a hill?
Anything,
Wear a daffodil?
anything,
Leave me all your will?
anything.
Even fight my bill?
What, fisticuffs? I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes I do. Anything, anything for you.
Now it's your turn, Oliver.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile, everywhere for your smile, everywhere I'd see.
Would you lace my shoe?
Anything,
Paint your face bright blue?
anything,
Catch a kangaroo?
anything, go to Timbuktu and back again. I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes I do. Anything for you. Will you dance, milady?
Would you rob a shop?
Anything,
Would you risk the drop?
anything,
Though your eyes go pop.
anything.
When you come down plop.
Hey, everything we'd risk, life and limb, to keep you in the swim. Yes, we do anything, anything for you.
All right then, lads. Can't have you lot laying about here all day. There's work to be done, and there's fine pickings out there in the streets. Get out and earn your keep.
Ta-ta, you lot. Bye,
Dodge, take Oliver with you. You gotta make a start somewhere, my dear. And believe me, you could not make a finer start. Good luck on your first job today, Oliver. I'll be waiting for you here when you get back. Yeah, that's right. You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're working, this place I'm pacing round until you're home, safe and sound. Fare thee well, but be back soon. Who can tell where danger's lurking? Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
How could we forget? How could we let our dear old Fagin worry? We love him so we'll come back home in oh such a great big hurry.
It's him that pays the piper.
It's us that pipes his tune. So long, really well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but bring back plenty of pocket handkerchiefs. And you should be clever thieves. Whip it quick and be back soon. There's a sixpence here for 20. Ain't that a lovely tune? Be back soon.
Our pockets are load, a watch of gold that charms upon the hour.
A wallet fat,
An old man's hat,
the crown jewels from the tower. We know the bossy runners, but they don't know this tune. So long, fairly well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon.
Cheerio, but be back soon. I don't know, somehow I'll miss you. I loves you, that's why I say cheerio, not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless ya. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
We must disappear, we'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll miss you too, it's sad but true that parting is such great sorrow. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper tune. So long, fairly well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon. We
Cheerio,
must disappear,
back
we'll be
soon.
back here today,
I don't know,
perhaps
somehow I miss
tomorrow.
you. I love you, that's why I say cheerio, not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless ya. Remember our old
pip
tune.
cheerio, we'll be back soon. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper tune. So long, fairly well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon. So long, fairly well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon. So long, fairly well, pip pip cheerio, we'll be back soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call upon our goddess of the virtues to give us her well-known rendition of the old school song, Papa.
All right, all right.
There's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer. If you've got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want to hear.
Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows.
They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear Papa. Mr. Percy Snodgrass would often have the hourglass, but never when he thought anybody could see. Secretly he'd buy it and drink it on the quiet and dream he was an earl with a girl on each knee.
Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows.
What is the cause of his shiny red nose? Can it be Papa? Pretty little Sally goes walking walking down the alley displays her pretty ankles to all of the men. They can see her garters, but not for free and gratis. An inch or two, and then she knows when to say when. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. Whether it's hidden or whether it shows, it's the same Papa. She was from the country, but now she's up a gum tree. She let a fella feed her and lead her along. What's the use of crying? She's made her bed to lie in. She's glad to bring a coin in and join in this song. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. She is no longer the same blushing rose ever since Papa. Everybody, there's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer. If you've got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want to hear. Woo-hoo! Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose. When they hear Papa.
Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. Nobody mentions my name. Rich men hold their £5 notes out. Saves me emptying their coats out. They know I could tear their throats out just to live up to my name. With me, Jimmy in me hand, let me see the man who dares stop me taking what I may. He can start to say his prayers. Biceps like an iron girder, fit for the doing of a murder. If I just so much as heard a bloke even whisper my name, Bill Sykes. Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. Nobody mentions my name. Some toff was slumming with his valet, bumped into me in the alley. Now his eyes'll never tell it. He'd never heard of my name. One bloke who used to boast the claim that he could take my name in vain. Ha! Poor bloke, shame he was so green. Never was he seen again. Once bad, oh, what's the good of turning in hell? I'll be there a burning meanwhile. I think of what I'm earning, all on an account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it? My name.
Where's Oliver? All right then.
You good?
Where's the boy?
Well, we were going to the...
Come on, quick, speak. What's become of him?
Well,
What has become of Oliver?
he got took away in a coach.
Who, coach?
Well,
What, coach? Where, coach?
he got nabbed on the job. They took him to court. We waited outside.
The old man we robbed come out of the court with Oliver and took him off in a coach to his home.
Where to? Quick!
Speak! Bloomsbury 19! Chepstow Gardens, Bloomsbury. We run all the way.
Why didn't you look after him? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Fagin looks worried.
One of us, Bill, a new boy, went out on his first job today with Dodger, and I'm afraid, you see, that he may say something which will get us into trouble.
It's very likely. You blowed upon Fagin.
And I'm afraid, you see, if the game was up with us, it might be up with a good many more, and it would come out rather worse for you, me dear, than it would for me.
Well, somebody must find out what's been done on set. And if he hasn't talked yet, there's still a chance we might get him back without suspicion. So who's going to go?
The very thing. Nancy, my dear, what do you say?
That it won't do, and it's no use for trying it on, Fagin.
Just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill.
No, you're just the very person for it. Oh, nobody up that way knows anything about you.
And as I don't want them to neither. It's rather more no than yes with me, Bill.
Yeah, she'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Then well, go on, get out!
Go home, Bet.
As long as he needs me. Oh, yes, he does need me. In spite of what you see, I'm sure that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he is gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on. The way I feel inside, the love I have to hide, for hell I've got my pride. As long as he needs me, he doesn't say the things he should. He acts the way he thinks he should. But all the same, I'll play this game his way. As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly, as long as he needs me, as long as
as life is long, I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong as long as he needs me. When you are lonely, then you will know. When someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me. Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath a willow tree that you've been dreaming of? Where is she? Who will buy my sweet red roses, two blooms for a penny? Who will buy my sweet red roses, two blooms for a penny? Will you buy any milk today, mistress? Any milk today, mistress? Will you buy my sweet red roses? Any milk today, mistress? Two blooms for a penny. Ripe strawberries, ripe, ripe strawberries, ripe. Any milk today, mistress? Will you buy my sweet red roses? Strawberries, ripe. Any milk today, mistress? Will you buy? Will you buy my sweet red roses?
Nice, nice to
Will you buy my sweet red roses today? Who will buy? Who will buy this wonderful morning? Such a sky you never did see. Who will buy my sweet red roses? Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put it in a box for me? So I can see it at my leisure whenever things go wrong, and I would keep it as a treasure to last my whole life long. Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm
I'm so high, I swear I could fly.
Nice to cry.
Ripe, strawberries ripe. Me, oh my, I don't want to lose it. So what am I to do to keep the sky so blue? There must be someone who will buy.
Ah, doctor. Do come in. I think you'll find a great improvement in the boy.
That, sir, is for me to decide.
Thank you, Mrs. Bedwin. And how are you feeling today, Oliver?
Much better, thank you. May I stay here always, sir?
If you wish, you shall. Yes. And the doctor's here to see you.
You are feeling a great deal better, are you not?
Yes, sir, thank you.
Yes, I know that. You're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
No, I know you're not hungry. He's not hungry, Mrs. Bedwin.
No, doctor.
You feel sleepy, don't you?
No, sir.
No, not sleepy. Thirsty, are you? If that boy's thirsty, I'll eat my head.
Yes, sir, rather thirsty.
Just as I expected. It's very natural for him to be thirsty. You may give him a little bit of tea.
Do you think I could get up now, sir?
I think you may, and pick up and get up a little fresh air. Don't be sure to not give him too cold, Mrs. Bedwin, or too hot. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, doctor.
You'll be glad to be up again, Oliver. Doctor, have you noticed the most extraordinary likeness between that boy's face and the portrait of my daughter Agnes?
Can't say I do, sir. I only know two sorts of boys. Mealy-faced boys and beef-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy. Where does he come from?
Oh, didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief.
What, sir?
It was all my mistake. And when the shopkeeper told us what really happened and he was released by the magistrate, I brought him home to make what amends I could. But I must confess, I find myself strangely attached to the child.
He's deceiving you, my good friend. He has had a fever. What of that? Fevers not peculiar to good people, aren't they? Bad people have fevers sometimes, haven't they? And he has stolen your pocket handkerchief.
But he didn't.
Sir?
Yes, what is
Here are
it?
the books you ordered from the bookstore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I have others here. But wait, oh, come back, wait. I particularly wish these to be returned.
Send Oliver with him. He'll be sure to deliver them safely. And if he does, sir, I'll eat my head.
Oh, yes, do let me take them for you. Please, sir.
Oh, all right. If you wish, you may. I'll tell you what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to take those and say that you've come to repay the £4.10 that Mr. Brownlow owes. Here's £5. Now, it's just down the road. It shouldn't take long, but I'll expect you back in 10 minutes.
Very good, sir.
Well, let us see, Mrs. Bedlow. 10 minutes.
Who will buy this wonderful morning? Such a sky you never did see. Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put it in a box for me? There'll never be a day so sunny
dear, come home. Oh, I found him. Thank heavens, gracious heavens, I found him.
What's the matter, love?
Oh, he ran away 2 weeks ago from his parents, who are hard-working, respectable people. Went and joined a set of thieves and bad characters. Almost broke his mother's heart. Oh, make him come home.
I won't. She's not my sister. I've got no sister, nor father, nor mother neither.
Just listen to him.
Bet, tell her to let me go.
See, he knows his little sister. He got hide it. Make him come home or you'll kill his mother and father. What books are these?
They're Mr. Brownlow's.
Been stealing again, have you? Give him here. Come along, Oliver.
Twist. I'll give him twist.
All right, Bill. Leave him now. We're here.
Oliver's back. He's got books, Fagin. And look at his togs, Fagin. Super fine cloth. Every swell cut. Nothing but a gentleman, Fagin.
Delighted to see you looking so well, my dear. The artful dodger shall give you another suit, my dear, for fear of ruining that Sunday one. Why didn't you write, my dear, and tell us you was coming? We'd have got something warm for supper.
Fagin!
Hello, what's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, no, my dear. Mine, Bill, mine. You can have the books. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if that ain't mine, well, mine and Nancy's, that is. I'll take the boy back, huh?
Well, that's hardly fair, Bill.
Well, fair or not fair, hand over, I tell you. It's hardly fair, is it, Nancy? But do you think that Nancy and me has got nothing better to do with our precious time than to spend it chasing after young kids? Now give it here, you avaricious old skeleton. Give it here. It's for our share of the trouble, and not half enough, neither. Here, start a library.
You can't keep the books. They belong to Mr. Brownlow, and if he finds out you've got them, he'll be out here after you.
Oh, so he'll be out here, will he? What did you tell him about us?
Nothing.
That remains to be seen. Now, Fagin, I'll wager the young scoundrels told him everything.
How? I don't care for that, Bill. The child shan't be harmed.
Oh, shan't he?
All right, we've got him. What's the matter?
Girl's gone mad, I think.
No, she hasn't, Fagin. Don't you think it?
Then keep quiet, will
I
you?
won't keep quiet.
All
Try
this
and run
violence.
away, will you?
I won't stand by and see it done, Bill. You've got him here, and what more would you have? Let him be. Let him be, or I shall put my mark on someone and not care for the consequence.
Why, Nancy, you're wonderful today. Such talent. What an actress.
Am I? Take care I don't overdo it, because I'm warning you. I'll put my finger on someone and I don't care if I ain't with you.
You? Do you know who you are and what you are?
Oh, yes, I know all about it. Who I am and what I am.
Well, then keep quiet. You're a nice one, coming on with this humane and genteel rubbish. A pretty subject for the child, as you call him, to make a friend of.
Lord help me, I am. And I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before lending a hand and bringing him here. After today, he's a thief and a liar and everything that's bad from this day forth. Isn't that enough for you?
Civil words. Civil words. We must have civil words,
Oh,
Bill.
civil words. Yes, you deserve him from me. I was thieving for you since I was a child, half his age, and don't you forget.
Well, if you have, it's your living.
Some living, some living.
What you deserve, you get.
No getting, no giving.
Must we have murders yet?
There'll be murder, there'll be terror, such as you've never seen.
No violence.
Watch it, Nancy, make no
Violence,
error,
no
there ain't no
scenes.
in between.
No violence.
If you don't mind making a mate of Satan, it's a fine life.
Fine life.
My life, Satan.
No, we don't mind keeping the angels waiting. It's a fine life.
Fine life, fine life.
Come better do as you are told.
Watch out.
Bill has got a heart of gold.
Get out on
Better
the
not
job.
to mess with it.
Shut
Better
your
make
gob.
the best of it. It's a fun.
Fine life.
look after her, Bill. Dodger, look after Oliver. And I look after myself. A man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it odd to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulation. Better settle down and get myself a wife. And a wife would cook and sew for me, and come for me, and go for me, and go for me, and nag at me, the finger she would wag at me, the money she would take from me, a misery she'd make from me. I think I better think it out again. A wife you can keep anyway. Or I'd rather sleep anyway. Left without anyone in the world, and I'm starting from now. So, how to win friends and to influence people. So how? I'm reviewing the situation. I must quickly look up everyone I know. Titled people with a station who can help me make a real impressive show. I will own a suite at Claridge's and run a fleet of carriages and wave at all the duchesses with friendliness as much as is befitting of my new estate. Good morrow to you, magistrate. I think I better think it out again. So, where shall I go? Somebody! Who do I know? Nobody. All my dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So at my time of life, I should start turning over new leaves. I'm reviewing the situation. If you want to eat, you've got to earn a bob. Is it such a humiliation for a robber to perform an honest job? So a job I'm getting, possibly. I wonder who my boss will be. I wonder if he'll take to me, what bonuses he'll make to me. I'll start at 8 and finish late at normal rate and all. But wait, I think I better think it out again. What happens when I'm 70? Must come a time. 70. When you're old and it's cold, and who cares if you live or you die? Your one consolation's the money you may have put by. transformation. I'm a bad 'un, and a bad 'un I will stay. You'll be seeing no transformation. But it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want nobody hurt for me or made to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me. It's getting far too hot for me. Don't want no one to rob for me, but who will find a job for me? There is no in between for me, but who will change the scene for me? I think I better think it out again.
Married. And it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow it was done. Seems like an age. And I was bought for 6 teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, and a milk pot. An assortment of second-hand furniture and 20 pounds. I was very reasonable. Dirt cheap.
Cheap? You would have been dear at any price, and dear enough I paid for you. Lord above know that. Are you going to sit there snoring all day?
I will sit here as long as I think proper. And although I was not snoring, I will snores, wheeze, cough, gape, wheeze, scratch, cry, laugh, as long as the humor suits me. Such as being a man's prerogative.
Your prerogative?
That's the word I used, ma'am. Prerogative. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what's the prerogative of a woman? In the name of goodness?
The prerogative of a woman is to obey. If your late husband had taught you that, then maybe he'd still be alive. And God, how I wish he were, poor man.
Oh, you hard-hearted brute. Oh.
Cry away. It exercises the lungs, Enda. Opens the eyes. Washes the face, softens the temper, and so cry away, ma'am, cry away, cry away.
How dare you speak to me that way, you great big lump? Now talk about your prerogative if you dare. Shut up and take yourself away from here, unless you want me to do something desperate. Well, are you going?
Certainly, ma'am, certainly. But you're so violent.
Who's that?
That's Matron.
Come here.
It's old Sally. She's got something to tell you.
Well, bit out of it. Now you listen to me. Once in this very room, in this very bed, I nursed a pretty young creature who was brought into the house with her feet cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her, so I did. All she had were round her neck. And it were gold.
Gold? Yes, go on, yes.
This is it. Lock it. Lock it. She whispered in my ear that if her babe should live, the day would come when it might be proud to hear its poor mother named. It's my belief she came from a good, rich family.
And the boy's name?
They called him
Yes.
Oliver.
Yeah. Have it. Let us have it. We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
Indeed, we must.
Oliver, Oliver, he was the mite with the large appetite.
Oliver,
Oliver,
apparently came from a rich family.
to think we nearly stupidly went and lost track of him.
If the truth be told, we both were delighted at seeing the back of him.
Oliver, Oliver,
What will he do?
we must give him his due and praise the day somebody gave us Oliver.
I understand you bring information regarding the boy Oliver Twist.
I've come in response to your advertisement. Bumble's the name, a beadle of the workhouse, and where the boy was cared for and where he was apprenticed out to the undertaker, from which he ran away from.
Yes, but do you know where the boy is now?
Well, not no more than nobody.
What do you know of him?
Well, there was this trinket that was given by the poor lad's dying mother to my wife just before she passed. Not my wife, the poor boy's dying mother, but my wife dying. That's not. Anyway, but
You
just
say
before my wife has kept it all this time. Mrs. Bumble has.
You say that when he left your workhouse, he went to an undertaker's.
Oh yes, he was Mr. Sourberry. Took him from us for £5.
You mean to say you sold him like an animal?
Well, it was Mrs. Bumble who authorized the sale.
Indeed. Then I shall see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. You may leave my house.
No. Let's not let this unfortunate circumstance deprive me of my parochial office.
Well, indeed it will, and you may consider yourself fortunate as well.
Well, it was Mrs. Bumble that would have it.
That's no excuse. You were present on the occasion when the boy was sold, and indeed you are the more guilty of the two in the eye of the law, for the law supposes that your wife acts under your direction.
Well, if the law supposes that, then the law's an ass. If the eye of the law sees it that way, then the eye must be a bachelor, and the worst I can wish for the eye of the law is its eye being opened by experience,
There is a young person, sir, at the back door, inquiring for you and saying she has come about Oliver.
Mrs. Bedwin, take a look at this miniature. Do you see who it is?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, it's my daughter Agnes. And I have every reason to believe that Oliver was her child.
Sir!
I can't stay out there any longer. If I'd gone away as many would have done, you might have been sorry, and not without reason neither.
I'm sorry if anybody's been rude to you. Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. Can she be trusted?
Oh, yes, why?
I am the girl that took little Oliver back to old Fagins the morning he left this house.
You?
Me, sir, and I wish now I'd never been a part of it.
But where is this Fagans?
I can't tell you.
You do perhaps know that Oliver is probably my grandchild.
I didn't know nothing. All I knew was me orders. I had to bring him back or suffer for it. You don't believe me. I don't want your pity. I had to come, even though there are those who would murder me if they knew I was here.
Murder? But where's Oliver? And where's this Fagans?
I can't tell you. I just wanted you to know that Oliver is safe. And I must go back now, quickly.
But wait, what can I do about all this? And why must you go back? And why is it that you can't tell me where Oliver is? I could call the Bow Street runners in a moment. And if you tell them what you've told me, they would see to it you come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back there. I must go back there. How can I explain? You see, back there, well, there's a man. I just can't leave him, see? And you see, I love him, and you don't know what it's like to love someone like that.
I understand.
My dear ladies, please excuse me, but I am anxious about Oliver. How can you help me?
I won't tell you where he is. But I'll bring him to you. Not here, it's too dangerous. Will you promise me I won't be watched or followed?
I promise solemnly.
Then tonight, between 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will walk on London Bridge. And I will bring Oliver.
He doesn't act as though he cares, but deep inside I know he cares. And that is why I'm tied right by his side. As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. But will he ever see that someone else needs me? As long as life is long, I'll love him right or wrong. But he's so big and strong, and someone else needs me. A child with no one to take his part. I'll take his part, Bill, but cross my heart. I won't betray your trust. No, people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as Bill needs me.
Don't you take him back, Bill? Why are you looking that way, Bill?
It's a dark night, my love, but it's light enough for what I've got to do.
I wasn't gonna blow the gaff, honest I wasn't. I wouldn't tell him nothing. You let him be, Bill. You let him be!
Reagan, let us in!
Help! Help!
Can you tell me what happened, sir?
I came here to meet this poor creature, and as I approached, I saw someone running off in the opposite direction.
Can you tell me what he looked like?
He was strong built, broad shoulders.
Anything else?
Green vest and brown slacks.
That way?
I think so.
Stand back! Stand back or I'll kill the boy!
Assault and battery, that's what it is. Waking a respectable man up in the early hours of the morning. What are all these people doing here? Shame on you. If only my attorney was here. But he's having breakfast with the Vice President of the House of Commons.
Come, Oliver. Let's go home.
Can somebody change? It's possible. Maybe it's strange, but it's possible. Oh, my dearest companions and treasures, I've left them behind. I'll turn a leaf over, and who can tell what I may find.
Somebody to foot the bill, then the drinks